Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Dear friends of Bhakti channel, tonight I'm going to talk of my Guruji, Shri Guru Anilananda Maharaj. I touch the holy feet of Shri Guru Maharaj, hoping that he will inspire the few words that I'm going to say. I was very blessed in my life 30 years ago when I went to West Bengal in the Kadamtala district of Calcutta. And 1st January 1990, I met Guru Maharaj and he gave me Diksha in Kriya Yoga. He was a full realized being, he was a Sadguru. He belonged to the lineage of Yukteswar, first disciple of Moti Babu, Motilal Thakur, a Grihastha Brahmin of Serampur. According to the story I've heard from my Guru Bhais in Calcutta, Sri Anilananda Maharaj spent approximately 5 years with Sri Motilal Thakur, serving her in the Serampur ashram. Then Motilal Thakur left his body due probably to Asiatic cholera. At that time it was very easy to get this disease, it was very dangerous. And Anilananda Maharaj, in the beginning, was a tutor at school, and he was very much in love with Paramahansa Ramakrishna. Paramahansa Ramakrishna was not alive anymore at that time, but was alive Sri Sharadama. So when he was young, the young Anil used to take the boat from Calcutta city and used to go and travel on the river Ugli. We call it Ganga, but in Calcutta is named Ugli, and he used to go on the Belur Mat and join the company sadhu of the Ramakrishna order. Swami Vivekananda was not alive anymore, but Saradama was there, probably Swami Brahmananda was there as well, and all the big disciple of Paramahansa Ramakrishna were still alive. So when the boat, according to the story that my Guru Bhais have told me, when the boat was returning from Belur Mat to Calcutta and the bell was ringing, Anilananda was like hiding himself and he was just playing that he was asleep, so he was missing the boat so he could spend the full night in the company of the sadhu of the Ramakrishna order. What a beautiful soul was Anilananda Maharaj. I can describe he was a gentleman. He was just perfect, shining, sattvic, always saying sweet words, always there to protect the devotees, always practicing day and night, resting very little, always thinking of God. And he was really also like a mother. Anilananda Maharaj, in the singing of the Shri Guru Gita, we say, Tamevo Mata Cha Pita Tamevo, Tamevo Banduscha Saka Tamevo, Tamevo Vityam Dravidantamevo, Tamevo Sarva Mama Deva Deva. You are like a mother for me. And he was taking care of us in every single detail, the Western devotee and particularly to the Bengali devotees, to devotees from all over the corner of India. And I have seen also foreigners coming at his lotus feet, unknown. He was living unknown. He was living on the 3rd floor of a very busy road. I was expecting to go and see a guru on the top of the hill of the Himalaya under a banyan tree that was giving lectures. But Anilananda Maharaj was just living on the 3rd floor of the most busiest road of Haura Kadamtala, where the buses was playing the horn, and you couldn't sleep day and night. And the message, hidden message was, boy, if you can meditate here, you can meditate everywhere. He was master of Kriya Yoga. When we went with him to visit the holy sites of St. Francis in Porziuncola, Eremo delle Carceri, he was laying down on the floor in Danda Pranam, in full ecstasy, in total samadhi, united with St. Francis of Assisi. And when we went at the bed of St. Francis, he was laying down and singing home, 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 and thinking of God, being on the highest realization, but not showing anything. And I remember my experience at that time. I was a photographer. I like to take a lot of photos. And I started to clicking. He said, Vito is always clicking. And one day he called me in his room and he said, what do you do with this photo of mine? I say, no, maybe he was warning me because he was thinking this guy is going to publish my photo somewhere. And he said, Vito, this photo don't show to anybody. So how humble he was. He didn't want to show himself. He just wants there to help the devotees and finish his duty and serve his guru. And then he left his body, I think at the age of 82, and it was a great sorrow for all of us. I was very young at the time. I spent only 2 years with him, but I'm very happy that I took this Kriya Yoga, and I always thank Shamacharan Lahiri Masaya, all the lineage of the Kriya Yoga, for the great gift and devotion and the bhakti, the love for God. And he loved very much this song that says, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai Anilananda, Jai, Jai Guru, Jai. Grazie.